of every day I was born. Never dream I see it landscaping my lawn. Dangerous, be accurate. Have to get the flow be so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my dough. Sipping it slow, them pretty saying hello. Anyway, go ahead and display your olive ole. Little honey dip whipping a little cabriolet. I don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. Swear to only give you hot every day. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on. This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. Cause too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous.
And now, the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Sprite.
I'm Ernie, that's Shaq. This is 2K Sports. Thanks for hanging with us. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Sacramento Kings. You take a look at the Kings, they've definitely started the season right with a hot start, and that's certainly been a great sign towards their effectiveness in getting that momentum going. Tonight's matchup has the potential, at least, Shaq, to include some real offensive highlights. Both of these teams can light it up, score in a multitude of ways, and could be an old-fashioned shootout.
These are the games, Ernie, that you love to watch. I'm eager to see which team puts it all together at both ends. It might come down to the final frame. They say
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and by my side, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. They are coming off that win in New Orleans, taking care of the Pelicans. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And one way to nullify a home court advantage like they did that night, light it up from the three-point line. Nothing is more demoralizing to a home crowd.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, that was the great equalizer. Their perimeter play definitely took them over the top.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Rain Man. He's out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jeffries in at the 5 spot. And that one's good. Parker.
Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Here's Rain Man against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Westbrook dishes to Jeffries. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Here's Napier. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Miami.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Nobody near Parker. Here's Drummond. Misses from close range. And it's Sacramento's ball. Armstrong passes to Jeffries. Floats in the hook shot.
Gotta love the hook shot there, old school.
Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Napier. Drummond with a screen on Westbrook. Shoots off the screen. Good. Nice play there from Napier.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now here's Westbrook. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Here's Napier. Back to Drummond. Charlotte moving the ball around. Kicks it to Armstrong. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Sacramento shooting their first free throws of the game right now. First one falls for him. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Another shot, and it's Drummond missing. Armstrong kicks to Westbrook. They set the pick. Pass to Jeffries. Goes up the baseline. Nice jump shot. Good. Jeffries got 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Stevenson drives in, and he drops it in from the low post.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Right side, Westbrook. He feeds it to Jeffries. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Stevenson. Here's Rain Man. He kicks it to Jeffries. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. It seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning. Unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
Here's Westbrook following the basket by Lance Stevenson. Here's Frank. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here's the fast break. Here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. Stevenson dishes to Parker. Feeds it to Drummond. Back to Parker. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, of course, last year's superb free throw shooting, above 90%.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws. There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
There's the pass to Napier. And Drummond kicks to Napier. Drummond passes to Stevenson. Just 5 to shoot. There's the double team with Westbrook. Takes the turnaround J. Here's Drummond and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Drummond's got his first 2 points.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Stevenson kicks to Parker. The tray. That one goes. Count it. Parker's got 7.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Kings in second.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
Now here's Westbrook. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Here's Napier. He's covered by Westbrook. The 8-footer. Westbrook with the block. The shot is off. The Kings trail by 6. Rainman passes to Frank. And that one goes. Feeding him with the lead pass.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Charlotte is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Napier kicks to Stevenson. Pass to Napier. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Kings. Jeffrey's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And you take a look at the numbers, guys. They shot 80% from the free throw line as a team a year ago.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Vonleh comes in for Parker. And a change for Sacramento. O'Brien's checked in. Vonleh setting the pick for Stevenson. The feed to Zeller. Armstrong against Stevenson. Here's the 3, and it's blocked.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Armstrong against Stevenson. Armstrong passes to O'Brien. Fires the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Charlotte leading by 3. There's the pick. On the wing, Stevenson. For the 3. Good. Stevenson's got 7 points in the game. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Westbrook passes to O'Brien. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And now a look at Lance Stevenson. Some stats on him. Great year for him last year. He averaged about 17 points a game last year, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds. And he was the top dog for them scoring the basketball last year.
Yeah, Steve, he led the way for everybody with his ability to finish off his chances.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Napier kicks to Kid Gilchrist. He dishes it to Zeller. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. The shot no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
He has a very specific approach laid out. He told me that they're going to concentrate on working the ball into the paint as much as possible today and taking advantage of what he believes is a significant edge for them on the interior. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. The Kings trail by 4. Stojakovic with it. Over to the wing. And stolen by Zeller. And the Kings making a change here. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. Here's Napier. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he knocks down the first one. And Kid Gilchrist drops them both. 1:41 left in the first. Fuller, the pass to Moody. They set the screen. Here's Stojakovic. Passes it to Hines. Here's Moody. They get it back. Charlotte leading by 6.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
Lance Stevenson's checked in for Napier. Sacramento moving it around. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. The Hornets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Yeah, basically a middle-of-the-road type free throw shooting team, about 76% a year ago.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Sacramento. And there's the pass to Moody. On the wing, Stojakovic shoots the 3. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Dishes it to Vonleh. Crashes in for a double-digit lead. Vonleh's got his first points of the night.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
And he gets the bucket.
Very well-executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Teodosic, defended by Stojakovic. 19 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Stevenson. Clock at 4. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's Vonleh. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Vonleh's got his 2nd basket of the night.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
The Hornets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Moody. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Boy, and
welcome back, everyone, to lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Then McLemore is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Fuller in at the 4.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Now here's McLemore outside. The Hornets pull it in. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
Remember, they won both games against this club last season, which was, I think, one of the highlights of the year.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. They lead by 11. Stevenson drives in. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Jeffries got his 4th rebound in this one. The dish to McLemore. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it. So both teams changing it up here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now here's Vonleh. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Vonleh. 11 points for Parker.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear. Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
O'Brien, he's checked in for Ben McLemore.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Teodosic, the pass to Parker. Fires the 3. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Miami. Lets it go with a three. The shot is off. Now, Sacramento takes it the other way. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Took the opportunity when he's... Westbrook's got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam. That's a mammoth dunk for someone who's far from the biggest guy out there on the floor.
Yeah, perhaps that'll give them the boost they're looking for to get out of the hole here.
Yeah, it should. I mean, if that doesn't fire them up, I don't know what will.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Drummond's checked in for the Hornets. Napier comes in for Lance Stevenson. Now Drummond. A 20-point game for him in the win against Miami.
Yeah, huge impact defensively as well, Kevin. Remember, he had 3 blocked shots in that game.
Now here's Parker. No good, unable to end this run.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Here's Rayman. Another 3 for Sacramento.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there. And looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The Kings in third.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Picked him clean. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rayman. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Hornets lead by 6. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And the basket by Napier. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Charlotte?
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Westbrook with the steal. Hines the pass to Armstrong. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And so it's Charlotte with it. Sacramento making their last shot.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
Here's Rayman. Sweet little floater. Now just a 4-point Hornets lead.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
The Hornets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He misses the free throw.
Drummond.
And the second free throw, good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Pass to O'Brien. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Napier. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Napier's got 4 points this quarter. Timeout called by the Kings.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
You know, I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
The Kings making a switch here. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Hines. Here's Rain Man. Drains it from beyond the arc. Rain Man's got 8 points.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Charlotte leading by 4. Here's Napier. He's got 6. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Got a chance here to check out how the Kings ranked in the NBA last season, Kevin. First in field goal percentage. First in opponent shooting percentage. And they were number 2 distributing the basketball. This team always makes the extra pass and does a good job executing this offense. That leads to good shots and good scores.
And Clark, the key number that you just talked about to me is field goal percentage. And when you're the best in the league shooting the basketball, it's a clear sign that you have an unselfish team and a clear plan of attack. That club's very impressive with their offensive efficiency.
Savage. That's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Here's Napier. Kicks to Parker. Charlotte no good that time either.
He got the shot he wanted off that pick, just couldn't get it to fall.
But Steve, they'll take that play all day long, 10 times out of 10. That was good action.
And so here's Sacramento, trailing by 2. Here's Frank. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. 5 points in the game.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Westbrook. What a year he had last season. Averaged 24 points a game, 10 assists, and better than 2.5 steals. And, you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
You know, and considering the skills he possesses, that's what he's pretty much expected to bring on a night-in and night-out basis, Steve.
Some changes for Charlotte. Cody Zeller comes in for Andre Drummond. And Michael Kidd-Gilchrist subbed in for Parker. They swipe it. Westbrook passes to Frank. He feeds it to Stojakovic. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Excellent use of the screen that time. 7 points in the game.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Hines. And here's Stojakovic. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
The Kings making a switch here. Teodosic, the pass to Napier. The pass to Teodosic. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Frank. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7.
Then you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Here's Zeller after the Kings pick up 2. Pass to Napier. Clock at 6. Knocks down the 3 ball.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Right wing. Inside, and stolen by Napier. To the inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautiful.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Napier. 6 points for him. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 4-on-3 break. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first half. Out to the wing. Here's Fuller. There's the block. Stevenson against Stojakovic. Stevenson outside. This one for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
The Kings trail by 7. Stojakovic the pass to Frank. Lets it go from the wing. Can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Stevenson left side. He kicks it to Zeller. To the inside. Stevenson against Stojakovic. And that one's good by Stevenson. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Moody. Got it off in time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The second half just about to get going here. The Kings trail by 9. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for the Hornets, they've got Napier. Andre Drummond is out there with Parker. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Charlotte has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. He's got 17.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
Rain Man feeds it to Westbrook. There's the screen. He dishes it to Jeffries. Out left to the wing. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Stevenson. Nice work there coming off the screen. 10 points for Rain Man.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Here's Napier. Parker kicks to Napier. Lets it go from deep. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Parker. Parker's got 13.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well. Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Napier passes to Parker. Drummond a screen. And Parker, here we go. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings trail by 6. The feed to Jeffries. The leader. Drummond with the block. Hornets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Stevenson dishes to Drummond. Stevenson kicks to Drummond. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Pass to Napier. 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. And it's Stevenson missing.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Westbrook drives in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Fade away. The Hornets pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. What's his third foul of the game? And the Hornets call time here. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. The Kings in third. 5th on the list, the Hornets.
Yeah, you love when you get these two teams together. Just an absolute shootout because they put up a ton of points last year.
And so here's Charlotte. 6-point game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And a quick look at the year Lance Stevenson had last season. 10th in assists, 15th in field goal percentage. And he was right up there among the league's elite scorers, cracking that top 20 list in points per game.
Steve, you think about all of the assists he racked up to get into that top 10. You know, he's a guy who always played with his head up, and he was a willing passer who was looking to make the pass at all times.
Here's Napier. He's got 6. Stevenson outside. 3-pointer. And he gets it to go. Stevenson's got 12 points in the game.
He's got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out.
The Kings trail by 10. Here's Rain Man. He's got 10. And right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Here's Napier. He's covered by Armstrong. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. They get it back. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
The Hornets have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
That's what has to happen if they're going to turn this thing around. He's got to take charge. He's got to be aggressive and really look to push here offensively.
Count the bucket. Napier's got 8.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Kings trail by 9. And Westbrook, here we go. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Passes it to Napier. Stevenson outside. Trying to find Parker. He's got it now. Got a piece of it. Got it. Good job in the low post. He's got 15.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
And Westbrook, here we go. Rain Man. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Second 3-pointer of the half, 4th overall. So he's having a nice game from outside.
Stevenson passes to Drummond. Here's Napier. He's covered by Armstrong. Dishes it to Stevenson. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Parker. Here's Drummond. Missed it, even after all those chances. Now the pass to Raymond. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. There's a good screen. Now the dish to Armstrong. Here's Jeffries, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
And Andre Drummond, the bucket on the assist by Parker. 9 points here for Drummond.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
And so here's Sacramento. They trail by 6, and he gets it to go. And that's now 18 points for Rain Man.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Napier kicks to Parker. Pass to Napier. Back to Parker. Shoots it. That one a little long.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Rain Man passes to Frank. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Frank. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I also like the penetration. They're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Now here's Westbrook. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. Frank, he's covered by Kidd-Gilchrist.
Punch right there.
Oh, great.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, startling that he'd even try that right now.
Stevenson outside. Stevenson right side. For 3. Cannot hit. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, and very aggressive, too. Keeping the defense off balance. With their ball movement, I like the way they look. Now, it's hard to imagine them not running away with this game if they can continue to shoot the ball like they have been.
Steve, everything is falling for them this half, and they haven't had any empty possessions, scoring on every trip.
The Kings making a switch here. O'Brien's checked in. And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Zeller, passes it to Teodosic. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And how about the touch they've displayed from long range, guys? I mean, as a team, they are really shooting the ball well and executing from the perimeter.
So it's Sacramento. Here's the screen. Shot off the screen. That's good on the jump shot. And the Kings lead by 2.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Kicks to Zeller. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Can't cash in from close range.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Outside Westbrook. And the pass to O'Brien. Shot is off. And Charlotte will come the other way. Pass to Hines. Tries again. Good on the shot. He's got 7.
Boy, that mid-range jumper is a beautiful thing to have in your bag, and they've had it going today.
Yeah, but look down at the other end of the court. The same has not held true.
Now here's Stevenson. He's got 12. He feeds it to Zeller. Shot clock at 6. Here's Stevenson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One. Free throw coming his way.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game.
That's his first
Free throw good. Michael Kid Gilchrist.
Going to the line.
That one is no good. The Kings leading. Right side, Westbrook. Over to the left wing. 15 seconds left in the third. Fuller. That one rolling around and rims out. Stevenson with it. 14 points for him. For the lead. And he can... Hurts the layup. Stevenson's got 16. Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. They set the pick.
They are killing them with that three. Point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Kings lead by 2. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next.
The NBA season blasts off. The Dallas Mavericks go up against the Miami Heat. It's the NBA next Sunday.
Charlotte has gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. You've got Armstrong. Main man is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Hines in at the power forward position.
Yeah, you got to be in control when you go to the rack, Kevin. You can't just run guys over.
Armstrong with it. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Hornets trail by 5. Napier kicks to Parker. Feeds to Vonleh. High post try. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. 19 points in the game.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Charlotte making a switch here. Drummond's checked in. Over to the wing. There's the screen, and it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Going to the line. Shabazz deep.
And so he hits the technical free throw. The feed to Parker. Parker left side. Rebound by the Kings. Jeffries got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rain Man passes to Frank. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Napier. Drummond in the post. He's against Jeffries, and it's Drummond missing. Kings leading now by 3, and the Kings pushing it up now. Frank covered by Parker. Good D by Parker. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's 17 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, they wouldn't want most of their guys shooting a 3 on fast break and transition, but when it's him, I think they're fine with it.
Here's Parker. Drains it from 17 feet out.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Westbrook dishes to Jeffries. Shoots a fader. Passes it to Raymond. Out to the right wing. Now here's Westbrook. Guarded closely. That's good.
He is so adept at finishing in the low post.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. Stevenson drives in. Shot is blocked. They get it back. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Drummond.
Clearly he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, during that break, Sacramento's head coach had some words for his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Napier. Back to Stevenson. He kicks it to Drummond. 5 on the clock. Tipped away.
Defensive foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Ripped away.
I like this, Kevin. This is a lot better ball control from them as they really haven't had any turnover problems.
In the corner, it's Westbrook. Here's Jeffries. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Napier kicks to Drummond. Pass to Napier. Back to Drummond. Charlotte moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. He's covered by Westbrook. Off the left rim and out. Kings leading now by 4. Here's the screen. Here's Rain Man. He dishes it to Jeffries. Down low, Armstrong. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jabari Parker. And that one falls for Armstrong. And both free throws good for Armstrong. The Hornets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Stevenson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Rain Man. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Bangs home the trifecta. Westbrook's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
Lazy perimeter defense, Clark. You got to take the shooter's airspace away from him.
Defensive foul. Jeffries. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Napier. And again, the Hornets missing. Kings leading now by 9. Armstrong passes to Rainman. The pass to Frank. Dishes to Armstrong. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Armstrong's got 7 points for the quarter. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
And the Hornets call time here. Hornets trail by 11. Napier kicks to Parker. Pass to Napier. Looking to end the run. And again, the Hornets missing.
Now defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
Rain Man passes to Jeffries. There's a killer two-handed slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
And here are the Hornets now. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Napier. There's the dish to Stevenson. Here's Drummond. The shot from the low post is good. Drummond's got 10 points here in the second half.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Kicks to Jeffries. Back to Westbrook. Right side Westbrook. Feeds to Jeffries. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Napier pulls it down.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Here is Armstrong. He feeds it to Jeffries. Drummond with the block.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And here we go with Westbrook heading to the hoop.
Hammer time!
Wow.
Hammer time!
And that one is hammered home.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Goes up the baseline. Here's Drummond. Here's Parker. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Parker's got 19 points.
They have a little extra mojo going here, a little extra pep in their step, more hustle in this second half. They're doing a much better job in terms of second chance points. Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Now here's Parker. Passes it to Napier. And it's off from three-point range. Kings leading now by 11. Rain Man passes to Armstrong. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Westbrook. And there's the rejection. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Stevenson leading the charge. Pass to Napier. Charlotte moving it around. Three-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Rain Man's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's a screen. The kick out to Westbrook. Jeffries the pass to Rain Man. Now the feed to Armstrong. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rain Man. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over anxious that time.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 14 foul.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. And both free throws good for Napier. Sacramento with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. There's the pass to Frank. He kicks it to Jeffries. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Jeffries.
And the Kings lead by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, going through the motions as it appears. It'll be a nice win here for the Kings.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And I think this win builds confidence for this year in the matchup. They take the first win of the season series, and, you know, that could play a factor the next time these two teams meet.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game, it was, I think, that kind of a night for Westbrook. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
And the Hornets making a change here. Gay's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Charlotte has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And he gets the bucket.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Sacramento's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. McLemore, the pass to O'Brien. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 11. Gay passes to Teodosic. Releases. And Charlotte again with the bucket. Dishes to Stojakovic. Goes up on the high post. Off target. So the